Hey everyone, it's Allison here, and I am back from Reunion. So I thought I would share what I made, what I have left kind of thing, like from all the stash that I brought, and just a couple other things. So starting at the top, we each were tasked to bring like a little trading card type thing. And a lot of us brought extra things and gave little gifts. This was my make and take class. It's designed to be a little memory book, and I'm going to be filling it with all of the trading cards that I will show you in a minute, as well as photos from our time there and just kind of fun memories. I crocheted a dogwood for everybody's. This was the first one I did, and then I made them all like a little bit smaller. But yeah, so we will go through that at a different time. So in this bag, which was gifted from one of my scrappy sisters, I just kept some memorabilia and things. So some flags that were decorating our tables, menu from a restaurant, and then some brochure that was from the selfie museum we went to. I've got stickers from the Illusion Museum. And then the rest of it is our trading cards. So one of the ladies gave us this lovely canvas pouch. That was Karen from Sacramento, I think she is. And there's the other Karen. Throwing everything around. What else? We got lots of other trading cards. So because our theme was Race to Reunion, we were trying to keep it kind of like a racing driver's trading cards. So that sort of thing. So I got all of those in there that I can put into my book. That's not going to fit in there. Okay, so let's just put that off to one side and let's go through the layouts that I made, because I was fairly prolific, which I'm very, very happy about. Okay, so this was the first one I made. And I kind of wanted to tackle this one first because I knew I wanted to make one to hold the program for my daughter's commencement. So I just decided to just kind of get the hardest one out of the way first and make that. So lots of little bits and pieces from the various papers that I brought and embellishment kits and that kind of thing. And then we had some classes. So this was the first Sarah Scraps class where we did some like watercolor painting with some distress oxides. We used some layered butterfly stamps to create these butterflies, and we had to fussy cut them out. That was not fun. And then she included a little bag of sequins. Everybody got slightly different sequins, so I got these really fun. I think they called it 80s night or something. So I know this layout's not finished, but I do know which photos I'm going to use, so it's going to be really easy to get it finished. I just need to put my 3 photos in, add a title, and some journaling. And then the second class we did with Sarah was this one where we made bubbles using the distress ink and a fun technique that she showed us. And I was excited because I knew I had the exact right photos, because we created these strings of bubbles for my daughter's dry grad. I don't know if you can see that, but so that was really fun to create a layout that just totally went with my photos. And while I was creating the this layout with the bubbles, I just kept going, and this was like the making of the bubble string, so it's kind of the behind the scenes and using up a lot of the papers that I brought with me that matched the theme of the dry grad. This is another one using the supplies that I brought. Just a couple little photos of my daughter and her friend Nick from that's first day of kindergarten, last day of high school. So I think it's really sweet. And then another grad photo, because I brought basically mostly grad photos. This was my daughter and her friend Caitlin on the red carpet. These were from a 49 and Market like product packaging, so they put all these images on the back that you could fussy cut. So I spent a long time fussy cutting these flowers first, but I'm really, really pleased with how this layout turned out. And then we had another sort of class, not class. So this was from Alice, and she gave us a set of instructions and enough supplies to make 3 layouts. And I, of course, went rogue because I don't like to follow instructions when it comes to creating layouts. But certain elements I kept. So I kept the paper and for this layout in approximately the same orientation and size that she used. I did die cut the star die cut shape that she had, and then I actually added some more back and popped them up. She had them just in a row down the side, so I didn't want that, so I just kind of spread them around. But then I added in other things from my kit. And then this was the second layout from her Class Not Class. And again, I went rogue. Shocking, I know. She had it just the diamond pattern down the one side. I decided to leave a little framing, and then I added some over on this side. I think she had 2 photos. I just went with 1. And then I added in some elements from Chamel's main character energy sticker sheet. And this was the third layout from her Class Not Class. And I brought more of these black stars back in. This one is probably the least like her example. I loved this paper in the background though. And I loved how it really went with all the colors in my daughter and her friend's grad dresses. So, and then I used some die cut elements from my stash and a little bit of washi sticker from my stash to sort of bring everything together. And then a couple more layouts just from the products that I brought with me. And then this was also a little kit that she gave out. This was a 49 in Market paper, and then she included a lot of these frames and little journaling cards. And so I played with it and used it to create this photo of all the sort of behind the scenes images. The lady who was in charge of the decorating committee got a friend of hers who's a professional photographer to come in and take photos of everything once it was set up and the lights were on and all this kind of stuff before the kids got there. And I love these photos. So I was really pleased to get them all on the one paper, and it's really going to set the scene of how the night went. And then I think this is my last layout. Yes. Just one of the behind the scenes, how we did it kind of a thing. But I loved using this Vicky Bouton, just like background paper. It really helps tell the story and keeps the feel of that seaweed. Like the tunnel that we created was just amazing. So if you've been counting, that is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I realize it's not 100% finished, but I'm counting it anyways. And 12. So pretty happy with that. Those have got to be put in an album, which I'm gonna have to discover an album. So let's take a look at what we have left as far as papers. Lots of bits and pieces. Here's some of the other flowers and things that I fussy cut. Another die cut that was left over. And then that's still a full sheet. I didn't actually end up cutting into that, so that can go right back on my shelf. More scrap. I'm going to actually take out the full sheets. More papers that have been cut into, so those can just go right into my scrap bin. Even more that I could fussy cut. A lot of these have been hacked into, which is great. This was one of the sheets that Alice gave us. I love my 49 Market, so that's going to go on my 49 Market shelf. And then that one I didn't use. So all of these were ones that I brought that I didn't use. And So quite a few that I didn't get into, which is totally fine. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get through all of them. I'm pretty impressed with it that I got as many layouts done as I did. So that's a Vicky Boutin foundation paper, so that can go back on my shelf. Piece of white cardstock. And then Alice also gave us some more freebies. This is from Bella Boulevard's Let's Scrapbook collection. So I will probably keep these out so that I can use them to tell some of the stories from Reunion. And then just some more papers. So those are the papers. Underneath here is the embellishments, which are slightly more organized because, I mean, I'd used up some, but I had also given away things, so I had bags to stick everything in. So like all my smaller alphas and enamel things are in there. I've got some extra practice pages from when we were learning to do the bubble technique. Oh, this was Sarah's third class, which was we made a tag using Brutus Monroe's like pastes and things. It was lots of fun. That was a practice bubble sheet. Practicing some sort of watercolory modeled kind of stamping. My butterfly stamp set had an error in it, so I'm not super happy with these particular images. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these. I haven't done anything with them yet. I might use them, I might fussy cut them. I might try and see if I have any dies that would sort of match this shape and size and die cut them, because that would be a lot easier. But anyways, just fun things. And then all my alphas are in a bag, and then these are my sticker sheets. I didn't actually end up using too many of those, or those little ones, but none of the sort of big ones. I used up some of the main character energy ones. So not a lot left. I still have all my photos. I mean, I scrapbook quite a few, but I still got lots of stories to tell. So while I'm in the groove, I will keep doing that. So yeah. So that was super fun. I had a blast. If you were following along with my stories, you know it took me forever to get home, but I'm home now. I have caught a bit of a cold, so that's always fun. But I'm ready to get into doing some more scrapbooking. I feel very motivated. So yeah, stay tuned and we will see you again soon. Okay,